Yeah.
So, the Kasai River that you guys are traveling down holds the proud title of Kalta's longest river, beginning at the Angel Mountain and ending at Mosorio. The river itself holds a diverse ecosystem, including 150 bird species for those who are so inclined to nature. It is also said that water holds memories, and that statement rings true as you pass through the mountains' valleys. You see small settlements, patches of agriculture, villages unkempt and abandoned, and others thriving and friendly. Kasei is deep and wide, your boat small in its immensity. Its slow flow means that it's a scenic kind of 1 to 2 day trip on like a bad day. um, we kind of fast forward a bit to a good, talking maybe like, maybe a day, less than a day into the trip. You're kind of getting out of the Musco, and you're drifting along the Kasei. You get to a bend where the water deepens, and you enter kind of this slow pace. The dry season is coming soon, which means that you guys get the pleasure of seeing the river full of migrating copperfish, these sort of shimmering, small fish that swim upstream towards where the water is a bit less likely to evaporate and get thinner. The dry season is notoriously hot, with very little rainfall. So, as you guys are on the boat together, there's this sort of shimmering effect, almost like sparkles atop of the water. You guys have been on this cramped boat, assuming that you guys stopped the boat for like breaks to get off the water.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cramped boat that I imagine you guys are. I have a map. Let me move you guys over to it. Where are you guys? There you are. Well, let's hope you guys can't see what's on the map. Hi, everybody.
Oh wow, that is a
Wow,
small
it's
boat.
so
You're right, we
pretty.
don't. All right, never mind.
Pretty. Whoa.
I'm gonna go get a flower.
You've been in this boat before.
It have been boat before in a much more negative context.
All scary.
You guys can arrange yourself on the boat however you think appropriate,
Where's my
with
phone?
the very end of the boat being suited for one person to sit on, and then everything else being okay for two.
I wanna go over here.
I'm on the tip of the boat.
Is the boat moving slow enough to follow by flying?
I would say yeah.
Ember will give some more room and take some flight.
Okay. Sid, why are you in the water?
Can I not be in the water?
I mean, you can be swimming. It's okay. It's just that you can't
I
touch
wanna
the
get this
ground.
flower. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, when you dip into the Kasei, it's a lot deeper than you expect it to be. Around this bend, you're kind of reaching out where the river gets like the river's wide all the way through, but there's portions that are it's uneven, the sediment. So you're looking at about 40 feet deep.
That's not so bad.
Not the deepest river, but enough for your swimming.
The swimmer. That's what they call me.
Yeah, as you swim along, you see the fish kind of swim around you. This large schools of fish all in unison.
I have my unseen servants out rowing the boat for us since we've got more room now.
Are there any bugs around us?
Any bugs? Oh, plenty.
Okay,
Plenty of bugs.
I'm gonna
It
try to-
is. It is humid.
I'm gonna try to catch a few.
Yeah, sure. Got a couple gnats, some mosquitoes. What are you catching them for? Just to catch them, or to do
Oh, I'm
something
eating.
more sinister? Okay, yeah.
Something more okay.
Sounds like we're devilish and sinister, like eating them.
So
But the river has slowed down quite a bit, so you guys are, usually you'd be able to kind of focus on keeping the boat steady, having light conversation. But now it's just like, dead quiet, except for the sound of the river and like the fish underneath,
And me splashing.
and you splashing and getting the flower.
You guys should really get in the water. It's very cool.
Oh, no, thank you.
Jump in.
It's nicer up here.
So Clevin jumps in and he kind of swims like a crocodile.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fun.
The crocodile.
Oh no, it's just me. Hey,
Oh, okay. Hello.
hey.
I could just take this boat far away and never come back here. I could just go right now.
What was that verse say?
We
what
can
do you
keep
say
us pretty
over there?
well.
How's the water?
It's so
it's
nice.
Oh, that's nice. Don't tell me about it. Yes, that's the
Oh,
good.
you asked me about it.
Yes, yes, well, that's all I want to know.
Oh,
Do you want to know how deep it is? I'm gonna go under.
do it,
I hope you
Clevin.
never come back up.
I want to take a look into the water below.
Yeah, sure. This water it's fairly murky. Has kind of a green brown hue to the top of it. Mixing with all the mud, the sediment below you guys. So it's hard to see the ground. You'll have to swim down a little closer to see it. It's about 40 feet deep. How far down are you going, Cloven?
Like the thing is, like Clevin's not crazy. He's only gonna go down like maybe like 5
Yeah, sure.
feet.
The fish kind of like scatter when they see basically like an alligator to them. Approach.
Yeah, she's just pursing her lips real tight while watching. Like, yep. Mm-hmm.
He
How long
pops.
do you think he can stay under?
Forever.
He pops out. He pops out in like around like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
That's a long time to hold your breath.
I think he's
It's-
dead. Oh, hi, Clevin.
Yeah, no, it's really cool down there. I mean, I can't really see the bottom, but kind of nice. All the fish think I'm like some kind of predator.
Well, yeah, they're like the size of your hand. Now you're the big fish in a big pond.
I guess you are right. I'm so used to being smaller than everyone else.
Yeah, maybe you can catch a fish.
All right, let's get back on the boat.
Before you do that, can I get a group perception check?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm not very good at these.
23.
Perception.
Ooh.
Oh wait, that's a natural 20. So 20, yeah.
I'm gonna that what?
Okay, well, let's
I
balance
got a
out.
17.
Okay. Get your ass back in the water, Clevin.
Ah!
God pushes into the ocean.
Sid is like Sid is swimming with the flower above her head, so she's not paying
Like
attention.
she's a fucking frog. She's
She's trying to make sure it doesn't fall into the water. Obviously.
Sid, do you want me to hold that for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be cool.
overall. What did so Sid got a net 1? What did you got a 17? We got 16. We got a net 20. Silver got a 7. That's like right down the middle. Positive and okay, we'll do this then. Those of you in the water, we'll say Clevin. Clevin, you got the net 20, so we'll start with you. Clevin, as you're swimming towards the boat, you notice that the fish are looking down a bit, and you can see further in the water, like they're shimmering as the sun kind of hits them, even all the way down there. And you notice that they start swimming a little erratically.
Would I know with my? Can I make like some kind of check to know if I know what that means?
Yeah, make a nature check.
$18.
Okay, then 18. So fish scatter for a number of reasons, right? Disturbances in the water, the school is moving in a different direction. But this kind of frantic scattering means that they see something or sense something that is telling them to get away.
Clevin like pops out of the hay. He's like, "Get on the fucking boat now!"
Why are we getting in the boat?
Huh?
The fish are moving. They see something, and usually when fish are scattering like that, that usually means something's coming after them.
Fish scatter when I throw rocks in the water.
No, but this specific kind of scattering is means that something bad's gonna happen. So please, just, if you're swimming, get in the boat.
Okay. I started
Don't stay
crawling the boat.
flying.
You just see me like grab on, and you just see my little legs like push myself forward.
Do I see anything with a bird's eye view, Leo?
You see this. You see the same thing Cloud is moving, but you see that they're moving in pretty large, like droves, like large chunks of fish. This isn't like a couple of like, like end pieces of fish, going off from the school. This is like large portions of them are moving away from your boat, like decently away from your boat.
They don't like our boat. I wonder if the boat's scaring them?
Yeah, but it's just a boat. It's a small boat.
Yeah, but they haven't.
It's been here for a while, too.
Maybe all
And
my
they have-
splashing.
I don't think they until now.
Okay, so maybe we should get out. Get out of here.
Versailles,
Hey,
can I get a dexterity saving throw from you?
That's so fucked up.
of
Oh,
course you may. That's a 15.
15. Okay, good. Versailles, as everyone was kind of discussing about the water, you notice just in the nick of time, the spot of water right next to you kind of bubbles, and you see like flicks of light, and you duck as this massive, long, black, slimy eel creature just jumps right over you, kind of where your head just was. Yeah, get out. Nope. There you go. Wow.
Eel!
Oh,
Big fucking eel.
Big fucking
Ew.
Spooky.
not me.
As it splashes into the water, you see currents of lightning kind of flicker off the top of the river. Versailles, like you have you're just covered in water from like this thing jumping out, going right over you.
Her eyes just twitching. Like the tips of her fingers are just becoming like frostbitten and like emanating like a mist from them. It's like,
Let's roll for initiative.
Ew.
This motherfucker is gonna die.
Oh yeah, 2. That's good stuff right there.
15.
Now I do have to remember how to do initiative. Do you remember how to do initiative, Vita?
There is no combat in my viewed scene.
It has its own
Oh
little-
fuck yes! 1 second. 1 second. Start it. Yeah. Oh, fight is crazy. Okay. Okay, you got me through this. How do I put the thing in the thing?
Yeah, I don't run. There you go.
Damn!
Thanks.
Me and I nat 20.
I think the sheet for this guy no longer exists.
Uh
No
oh.
way. So
You should be glad it manually, I think.
I think I did delete the eel stab block when I put everything up.
All right, where's
wrote
the
it down.
camera?
I wrote it down by hand, so it's fine. I have the
Okay.
stuff. But
Okay.
roll 1 pieces.
Damn. Lots of big rolls in the foundry.
I'm chilling in the air.
You're like, damn, you're all wet. What happened?
Okay, 1 second.
It's like,
Right click a token. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Thank you. If you right click your token, you can just do it there. Nice. Can you manually enter it though?
status effects.
You can. I think I can also manually update your initiative if you already rolled.
Oh shit.
You got 15. All right.
Wait, how do I roll? Wait, is there a different way to roll for initiative, or?
If you go on your sheet, and underneath your little picture, there should be like your armor class, and on the left of that, you'll see
Do you mind if I-
initiative.
Mind if I roll again, just so?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on.
It probably won't be any better.
Powerful 8.
Yeah.
Right, better than 2.
Right
That's fast.
click.
Weapon which was not ready for the eel.
There we go. I figured it out. I figured it out, everybody.
Good job.
Give me a hot
Alright.
minute. But there. All right. Can I get roll initiative for the ones that people can't see? Sorry, that's terrible spoiling that for everybody. Nothing. Oh, shit. There it goes. Goodbye. Goodbye, eel. It's going. All right. Cool. Okay. And great. Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. So first in the initiative order, Sid.
Me.
Starting off our first combat of this game, in a river on a tiny boat.
Don't worry about it. I'm locking the fuck in. So
Okay, Iron Fist. Go for
What?
it.
Yay! Is this thing's like what part of this thing is sticking out of the water? Can I try and grab it?
It is just like kind of coasting just under the surface.
Can I like grab it and as my like attack, can I try to like pick it up and slam its head on the boat? Like you do
You
with
want to-
snakes?
You want to start picking it up? Okay. Let's call that a grapple.
Perfect.
So it will be yeah, the usual athletics versus whatever the fuck I pick.
Okay.
Let me get my physical dice. I'll use my little Legend of Zelda.
I can use my acrobatics for this since I'm a monk, right? Well, where is this?
Okay. Hi, everybody. What do you get for your thing, Kaito?
Wait, hold on, I'm looking. It says I can make a dexterity athletics check to grapple or shove in place of a normal strength. Okay, so I can just roll my stuff with my dex instead of my this. So hold on, give me 1 second. Dexterity. Oh, I might be cooked if I fuck this up. Never mind, I'm a genius. I got a 20!
You got 20. Nice. It rolled. It just beat you at a 21.
Fuck. This eel.
So you go to grab this eel, and it's kind of a slimy, slippery bastard. So you can't quite get that grip that you want on there without kind of having to dig your hands into it. It kind of slips right out of your grip.
That's okay, I'm gonna punch the shit out of this thing.
You have a bonus action you want to use?
I have a bonus action, flurry of blows. So I can just hit it
Yeah.
2 times. Or try to hit it 2 times.
You're using the alternative monk, right?
It's true, I am.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Just let me lower my key.
So I think for the alternative that you're playing, you can do it without having to make an initial.
Yippee! I just do 2 of these. Does a 10 hit?
A 10.
Really powerful 10.
Powerful 10. No, shockingly enough. No.
Fuck. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. One more time. Normal roll. 15?
A 15 does hit, yes.
Yes! Okay, thank God. That would have been really embarrassing if I missed both times. Okay. Now my damage. Normal. Really powerful 5 damage from it.
Okay.
This
I almost put my my slime in my marinara sauce.
What?
I have slime that I'm playing with, and I almost put it in my marinara sauce on accident.
Crazy word.
Okay.
Anyways, and then yeah, that's my turn.
Nice.
Okay. Trying down.
Like the
Real quick. How much damage did you do to the eel?
5 whole damage.
5. Got it. Thank you. All right. Then time for eel time.
Eel.
As
eel time!
eel time. Sid, you've attacked this thing, and it's determined to bring it down. As it kind of pokes its head out of the water and goes to bite you. What's your AC again?
18.
18. It's gonna be a high. This is gonna be a high pillar to reach for this guy. Let's see.
Yo, if this thing bites me after I tried to smack its head, I'm killing. We're eating this thing when we kill it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
It misses as it kind of snaps at you. You know, swift as you are, kind of move out of the way. Unfortunately for you, that's not the end of the party's woes. As, of course, this particular eel hunts in groups.
Whoa! It like. Oh
It's just
shit!
like,
Oh, big
one of these, like,
groups.
you're doing great, and then it just pops up behind him.
Yeah. So Clevin, as you are chilling, you're cheering on Sid. Let's see, what's your AC at?
12.
Well, okay. Hits you with a strong 13. As you're cheering on Sid, you feel like kind of a nip on your ass. As you turn around, you see another one of these motherfuckers biting at you. Let me roll damage. It's a decent amount of damage for a CR half creature. Okay.
5?
No, it's more. One second. Add to 9 to 20. Or is it? This is a D10. Yeah. I have so many fucking D100s. I wish, like, Dice Makers would just give you 2 D10s instead of giving me a D100. You know what I mean? Is that, like, stupid? Anyways, Okay, Jesus, that's a lot. Okay. You take 17 points of piercing damage and 2 points of lightning damage.
That's 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm fucked.
Isn't that a official monster stat block too, which is kind of wild. Alrighty. And then for this guy, kind of, you're up in the air, right?
So I have 3 hits left.
Right, Ember?
I am.
Okay, so it can't reach you from where it's at. So lucky for you, the benefits of having a flying creature. It was pretty good for Say though. As she is right on the edge. Yeah. Does a 14 hit you? Yeah, he's dead. Rest in peace, buddy. Oh yeah, it should be 16. Okay. Here, I'll put you in after this eel. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, 1 second. Okay. You got initiative of 16, right? Okay. Let me update you. Alright, so you'll go after the eel. Davin, are you alive?
I'm here. I'm here.
Alright, it bit you. Oh, no, sorry, is 14 enough to hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear any of what you were saying, sorry.
Okay, you take 7 points of piercing and 3 points of lightning.
Okay.
As it goes to nip you. Rue, you're up.
Yippee! I do my.
Oh, the tracker tells you when someone's bloody. That's cool.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm so fucked.
I do my guiding bolt.
Right, on which one?
Um.
You can ping it if you want. Or just up, down.
It's
Whatever.
a creature. Oh no. A creature. I'm trying to see which one is bloodied.
None of them are bloody right
None
now.
of them? Okay.
Oh gosh, I can look at the. Let me mark the damage.
I
against
shall
them.
use my guiding bolt on this. I don't know how to point. This guy.
How do I update that?
So that's for does a 23 hit?
23 does hit, yes.
Yippee! I'll do my damage. Big 15.
How much damage?
15 damage.
15, goddamn. On the one next to Clevin?
Yeah.
Okay. That eel is bloodied as hell.
W. It's my bonus action. I'll do a sanctuary on Sid.
Sanctuary on Sid? Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright, what does Sanctuary do again? I forgot.
Sanctuary, it's like a warding spell. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets a warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh my god, don't do that. Don't do that at all, please.
What?
Not
Blow
you.
everyone up.
Combat theme.
I know what
Done.
I'd be, but
Nice, I fixed it. Okay. Mercedes, you're up.
yeah, this eel's like biting her. She's like shoving it, like punching it repeatedly, trying to like get it off, like it's as it's like digging into her. And she's just getting increasingly frustrated. And it's like, and she will shift bonus action. Her ears like get longer, like fur like burdens out from like her legs. Her hands like grow claws and just like rip the eel off of her. I get 7 temp hit points. That's my bonus action. She's gonna kind of like step. Whoop. No, don't target myself. Step back. And I'm going to upcast Cause Fear at 2nd level, targeting these two. I need wisdom. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw from both.
The two towards where Ember is?
The one I have targeted with the little foundry thing.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, wisdom saves, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, looks. Wow, not a good day for these guys. That's a nat 1 and a 5.
They're both frightened.
Ooh, okay. That means they can't get any closer to you, right?
And they have disadvantage on all attacks while they're in line of sight.
Ooh, okay, good to know. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
Boat's a little full, so I imagined I stated earlier that the unseen servants were there. I don't know if there's room now or not, but I was gonna have them row away if they can.
Yeah, sure. Imagine the eels are kind of not really able to fully follow you, but they're kind of coordinated. Sure. Okay. Looking at Clevin.
All right, so I fall like kind of back into the boat, so I'm safer a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
totally fine.
And I
It's
also
gonna get an attack opportunity on you though.
oh so I can't really move.
I mean, you could. It could miss.
I don't want to risk. I have 3 health.
Okay, what you want to do then?
I'm just
Rude did beat the shit out of that one, so it's not looking good. The one that's near you.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a witch bolt at it as well.
Okay.
How do I roll for that?
You can do it. You can do it with your own dice, or you could do it on Foundry. I don't mind either way.
15.
15 to hit. That hits.
Okay. Full damage. Uh, 13.
The 13. The 13. That will do. How do you want to do this for this particular? Yeah.
So as it's like opening its mouth. Wait, did I kill it? Or...
You did kill it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So as I'm like
You guys annihilated that motherfucking thing.
it's as I'm stumbling back, it's like jumping at me. We're like, it's coming right for me. So I cast my witch bolt right at the right time. The eel like falls like the eel. I fall like it. The eel like mouth goes on my head, but it's dead. And I just it flops on the boat with me, but I kill it.
Big ass fucking thing.
Yeah. Where it's like I'm in the. I'm
The stupid little icon.
It's great. It's great.
Awesome.
you guys watch as I like struggle to get out of its mouth.
Just in the boat with you. It's massive. Jesus.
Oh god. Oh my god. I'm like covered in saliva. Everything. Holy shit. Oh. I'm good.
Alrighty.
I like give a thumbs up to everyone.
I'll have the boat quote unquote move, as in I'll move the giant seals back. Move the giant eels back.
Yeah.
At the end of Ember turn. Is that all you want to do, Clevin?
Do I have another action to it?
Do you? I don't know. What did your thing say?
Let's see.
Any bonus actions, mayhaps?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. How do I check that?
It would be listed under. 1 second. Let's see. I think you're right, so you probably don't have to actually have bonus actions.
Okay. I'm a wizard, so that's probably true, right?
You're a gay-ass little wizard.
I'm just on the boat. I'm just like laying down on the boat. Like I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. So on your spells, where it says time, A is for action, BA is bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, Misty Step, but it's not gonna help you here. Also, you can't do it because you already cast that level spell anyway. So.
All right. I'm good. You guys take care of the rest. I'm gonna lie down for a second.
Lay down to a little Clevin ball. Okay. Where am I? Alright, Ember.
Okay. So these two are afraid, right? They have
Yes.
a fear condition.
As the boat is kind of moving forward, they're falling back a little bit. But you also notice that the water is getting a bit more. Some sparks are flying across the top of it.
Ooh, don't like that. We're gonna bonus action pop up spirit mantle. You see Ember's hair kind of go wispy like fire, and her veins glow like a red gold. And she's gonna leave soot wherever she lands. So she's gonna land on the boat and offer Clevin her.
That's the boat on fire.
It's probably smoking as she's touching it, but we've got this magic item. We'll give Clevin a potion of healing as our action.
I'm saved.
As he weirdly takes it from you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do I heal? Oh,
You'll do it on your turn. But that's how the boat's moving.
okay.
Looking at they're back here now.
Ah,
Get
yeah.
this fuck ass guy out of the way. Alright, Sid.
Are they running away?
They're not running away. Unsees are moving the boat forward.
Perfect.
But I can't do that because the boat is part of the map.
Perfect.
So
Everybody move.
You just like roll. You just roll Clevin away.
Yeah, she's so locked in. She's so excited to kill something. I'm gonna punch this guy 2 more times, or well, once, just for my first action. Let me roll. Does a 10 hit? Fuck, so bad. That's okay. I know a 10 doesn't hit Leo. I'm gonna spend a key point.
and just not
try
yeah. I
him 2
was
more
like,
times.
I don't know how to tell you this, buddy.
Attack. Normal, obviously. 14?
14, just 6. Yep.
Perfect. So now that I did hit that guy, I am gonna use another key point, and I'm gonna cast. Well, not cast. This is just me punching it. I guess this doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna do
The left or right one?
I'm hitting the one on the left because that's the one that I tried to grab earlier. And
This
I
one?
missed. This one. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do Void Strike, which is gonna deal an additional. Okay. No, please don't disappear on me. An additional D6 damage to this guy. So first let
Okay.
me roll my damage. Just normal. 4 plus another D6. A big 7 damage from me on my second attack. But that's okay, I get another one.
Big 7. Hey, big damage doesn't want you to know that 7 is actually pretty big.
I think so too. And then I'm gonna do one more attack to see if this hits. Fuck! What is. Why are there 2 X's? Oh my god, I got a nat 1.
You're doing great.
That's the 3rd nat 1 of the night.
Hey, listen, you're on a boat, you're in the water, tiny and cramped, you're not in your element right now.
Yeah, I like to imagine when Sid goes over to the edge to punch these guys, she is like just almost like just flying over because she could just jump that far. And she pulls her hand back, misses the first one, punches the water, pulls her hand back again, and there's like a little force that like pushes a lot of the water away when she does connect with that eel. And unfortunately, it's a little bit too much for her, and she like starts to like almost stumble on the very top of the boat right here.
As the kind of the tip of the boat kind of hits your chest a little bit, you kind of save yourself from falling.
Yeah. Why are we fighting on this boat? And then that's
Side
my
of the
turn.
boat or the 40-foot deep water, so your choice.
Yeah. And then that's my turn.
Okay. Question, Dav, does it have disadvantage on all attacks when it's in your line of sight?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That's enough. In that case, this eel,
This seal?
not no.
Oh god, there's seals now?
Shut up.
Sorry.
I don't want to go for slim pickings here. Okay, can I get a strength saving throw from you, please?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Strength?
Or actually, no. Hold on. Dexterity. Sorry. Not strength.
16.
16. A 16 succeeds. As this eel, Sid, you watch it like kind of like goes into the water again, and then once again kind of goes over the boat, trying to grab Clevin, the tiny one. As it misses, it kind of collides with. Oh Jesus! It kind of collides with its buddy right here, and slams into it.
Yeah, you better run.
Failed attack, unfortunately.
It's because I was laying down, wasn't it?
It was because you were laying down, I imagine. Alright, this guy's dead. Alright, this one. It can't get any closer, so it's gonna try to attack Sid. Sid.
I have no
Okay.
fear.
These eels are stuck in another net one. So it goes to attack you, but you've kind of scared the fear of God into it a little bit with how much water flew for just one punch. So it misses. You get out of the way. Alright. Rue.
They can both save at the end of their turn now.
Huh?
They can try and save away out of the effect.
Actually?
Yep.
So honest with you.
Mhm.
Okay. 10 and 13.
Yeah, they both fail again.
Okay. What I figured. They're not the wisest eels. No, man.
That's what I thought.
Alrighty. Rue, you're up. So you said, rest in peace. Silver!
No.
Silver!
Oh,
Over.
she's here. She's here.
Hi, Silver.
We're getting Sonic 06 flashbacks.
It's your turn. Huh?
Huh. Oh, wait.
No.
I don't. Wait, actually, I don't know that I was allowed to do Sanctuary last turn.
You probably weren't, but it's fine.
Okay. My bad, I'll keep track of that.
It's okay.
I will do. Oh no. Wait. What is my charisma? Bad. Okay.
I don't even think I applied it last turn, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Mm. You know what? Let's do another guiding bolt.
Well, okay. Which one? The one on top or the one on the bottom?
The one on top.
The one on top. Got it. Roll to hit.
I got a. I think that's a 20. Hold on.
That hits. That hits.
Oh, perfect. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's just a 17.
This still hits.
Okay. I will do my radiant damage.
Yeah.
Hiya! 18.
Oh,
Damn. Damn.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Alright. 1, 3. It's still up, but also bloodied. Those are not doing good.
Mm.
They almost killed Clevin.
They almost killed Clef. Almost ate him, too. Little snack.
Oh no,
Hey, you know what? I got my revenge.
Kind of a bony snack, honestly. If I can add, but
Here's the thing. I got my revenge, so I'm good.
I got your by almost getting eaten again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hmm.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Alright. Versailles, you're up.
Listen, beasts, my time is very valuable, and I'm afraid I can't have you taking up any more of it. Please die. I will cast Ice Knife at
Okay.
the bottom one. That is a 10. That misses.
That
Sick.
does miss.
They both still need to make deck saves against the secondary effect, though.
Okay. That's cocked. That is 22 and 20.
Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Please die, Mrs.
Hmm.
That's okay.
Row, 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 row.
Clement, you're
I
Come on,
guess I'll
Clement.
throw,
Finish
I
these
guess
boys off.
I guess I'll throw another witch bolt at. Which one's bloodied?
They're both bloodied.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it at the one closest to me.
Right, they're
Oh,
both
don't
pretty
forget, I
close.
gave you a potion.
The bottom one.
Wait. Use the potion. Use the potion.
Okay, bonus action to use potion on yourself.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Wait. Do I have that in my inventory or do I just?
But you can just roll it. It's like a 1d4, 2d4.
1d4?
Hold on. I think it's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Yeah, do a 2d4 plus 2.
6, I guess, because that's.
Yeah, you get 6 hit points back. And you wanted to hit the one that's closer to you? Yeah, sure. Roll to hit.
All right.
I wish like this line
Wait,
was
hold
fuller.
on. No selected sign actor can be found with target. What? Oh,
What?
there we go.
Oh.
Okay, let's roll for attack. 9. Shit.
9 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right. That makes sense. I guess that's all I can really do.
Okay. Emperor, you're up.
Let's see. I think we're gonna have another. Are we gonna have another combat? Probably. We'll save our big thing. We'll just smack the one on the bottom.
They're both bloody if you want to do your thing. Oh, you mean another combat today? Okay. Well, we still have like a day. You still have like half a day left of boat time.
I'm just trying to figure out if I should use up my resources or not on this thing.
Up to you.
I'm guessing probably not right now. I'll try to hit this one on the bottom. Day is not a good hitting day.
You missed.
12.
12 does not hit. Everyone's missing everyone today.
I think I can my bonus action. And I've played plus 4. Let's see. Maybe take the attack section, one arm. Yeah, we can hit it. Oh, 20.
20 hits.
Yippee. We'll make it radiant damage. 7. And now this one has disadvantage on any attacks that aren't at me because of Vexing Strike.
It's dead anyway, so how do you want to do this?
Oh. Ember just reaches out and grabs it, and upon touching it, it all just like kind of dissolves into dust just from the heat from her body.
Thanos?
We got Thanos.
It's not Thanos, more like, damn. No, I'm sorry. Anyways.
As the ashes just like fly away from her hands, and she like wipes them off on her dress. And that's her turn.
No problem. Fuck. There you go. No, I'd mark you as dead. Doesn't matter. He's like 2 HP left. Sid, you want to finish him off?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. I
Hit
would
him.
love to. See
Oh,
what I do.
yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say Sid, like Kaito's character.
I was gonna say, wait,
Oh.
I thought me.
Yeah.
I thought you said Sylv.
No, I said Sid. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you
Let me
go.
hit this guy.
Hit him. Hit him.
Try
Don't
it,
miss.
try it. Please don't miss. Sid, please. Okay, where's my punch? Please, girl. Don't embarrass yourself. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Did you miss again?
I got an 11. That's okay. 4 more tries. 2 more tries. I'm sorry.
What 11 is diabolical.
21.
Yeah. Woo! I do this.
I don't know if this is the left one or not. I don't remember which one was on.
No,
Fire,
that doesn't
which one was
matter.
on
It's the
green.
last one.
I
The last
pick
one's
it up.
standing.
I hold it over my head. I just start smacking its head against the freaking top of this thing like a whip.
You like chip off some of the wood, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're about the boat."
Guys, I got it. I'm like turn, still holding it.
They're all like, massive and like limp. It's bigger than like the loaf than the boat width wise. Like it's
Bigger than Clevin.
bigger than Clevin. For sure, bigger than Clevin.
I know.
It's like you know, like on Tinder when like the guys like hold up their like catch of the day,
That's genuinely what Sid is doing right
and
now.
it's like massive.
Big smile on her face.
Ember claps. Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Clevin's just in the corner looking like invincible.
Wait, why is he bleeding? I thought he was. Just kidding.
No, I'm good.
If he's invincible, why can't I see him?
That's what they say.
Hmm.
We can make dinner out of this, probably.
He'd probably taste really good.
Here, let's put it in.
Wait, hold on. I don't think it'll fit the boat.
I like haul it into the boat. I almost squished Clevin.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry. Hold on,
Good.
pick it
Yeah.
Okay.
up.
Levin, do you want to come up here with me in the air?
I mean, if you don't mind.
No, pick him up.
You turn into like fire. That was so cool.
Oh yeah. That's just the smaller version of what I can do.
You have a bigger version?
Am I still
Everyone
bleeding?
is
Yeah, that
everyone's
hurts.
soaking wet, but especially Clevin and Versailles and Sid, I imagine.
Covered in water.
A little bit of like slime too from like the texture of the guy.
I mean, I was inside one of them for a second.
You were
Thank
inside.
you. And drop him.
Oh, Clevin!
She just wordlessly snaps presentation, like dries herself off. Big blast of wind.
Wait, am I still bleeding?
Hey, you took a health potion, right?
Yeah.
So you're fine.
Okay. Woo! I gotta admit, that was fucking close.
I thought
Yeah, you're looking pretty bad.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna get eaten.
I did too, honestly. Luckily, I was lucky I was so quick to the draw.
Yeah, we gotta keep you on the inside of us. You know how?
Okay.
You know how? What are those birds called? The ones that are like big,
Birds?
and you can walk on them. Not walk on them. Ride them.
No.
Choco birds.
Paralargo.
Paralargo. You know how in the wild they like gather around
Choco
like the
bird.
baby ones? We have to do that, but with you, Clevin. You're our baby Paralargo.
You can just stay up in the air with me, Clevin.
I'm
Nothing
just
really reaches up here.
honestly like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen right now.
I imagine like the humidity plus being wet is like not a great combo. Ripe for mosquitoes, dare I say.
I'm just gonna eat a mosquito out of the air.
Like a Paralargo.
I guess you're good for keeping the bugs away. If you're up here.
I imagine during all of this, Alejandro Slub is just sleeping in his like shell,
Yeah.
unaware of the world around him.
He could have really been useful right now.
That's okay, he's sleeping. I hope he's sleeping. I can't really tell.
I don't miss anything, guys. Okay.
It really does sound like that too.
No, we're good, buddy. Just go back in the shell.
Oh, okay.
They don't wanna hang out with me.
Oh wait, no, that's what I meant. Oh man.
Anyways, let's get a move on. I'm sure everybody wants to not be here anymore.
You guys don't see this, but I see like the invisible like skulls over the dead eels, and it's like, making me cry laughing.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like a hidden Skeletor.
You guys are good
Like-
fighters.
I'm like stitching my clothes, like bandaging the wound, like, yeah,
You okay, Racy?
never better. Awesome. Great fighters, yes. Can totally take on monster in the woods, yes. I'm very confident.
You know, I'm honestly surprised I killed that thing. I was really sure that thing was gonna kill me.
I thought I was gonna eat you too.
Yeah. You got me by like it's kind of like a cat when you grab it by the scruff of its neck.
You know, you're really
Um,
light.
I've been told.
Don't you have like hollow bones?
Who?
No, that's birds. And
It's me.
yeah.
Oh.
And
Do you guys
another
wanna actually cook this thing?
Can I try?
When we land,
Yeah, we
near
Okay.
camp.
do not catch the butterfly.
you'll have about at least nearly a day, like a little more than half a day of travel. So if you wanted to take a break from rowing, you could go. You could get up if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever we camp for the night.
Yeah, it's not the greatest texture, but it's a bit finicky to cook with. But nice char on it, salty. I'll say you guys can like rest for about one more night before you finish the boat trip to you'll basically
A long rest or
how well, that's to you guys, but basically let me see my thing. So right now you guys are taking the river to Mozorio. And then you can either choose to stop at Mozorio, or you can keep going to where you get to the channel, by the silk shores and stuff, and then go around the sunny nights, like or in the water still. Not advisable because you're at that point you're in the ocean on a small boat.
Mm-hmm.
Or alternatively, you can get to Mozorio and then get a cart and then go by cart to Sunny Nights.
We'll have to go through Mozoria.
I'll take your word for it.
it's good as long as we don't get hit by eels again.
Yes, well, I don't expect you will on land. So.
Well, there's probably worse things on land, right?
Indeed, but in civilized country, we'll be fine.
Snakes. Those are just land eels, right?
Yeah.
No such thing.
No such thing as snakes?
Even I know there are snakes.
I've seen some snakes.
Yeah.
Have
Hey,
you never
that's
seen a
fun.
snake?
There are drastic biological differences between an eel and a snake. They're not land eels.
Long.
But they look alike.
Right, and to anyone with... No, I'm surrounded by...
Raccoons.
Actual cave.
I'm surrounded by worms, thank you.
No, the ones are in the ground.
No, I'm a kobold.
He's a kobold.
Right.
I'm a Vola.
Right.
I'm a Vola too.
Wow. So we get
You
two
sure
birds.
are, darling, you sure are.
Good for
Actual
you.
fucking caveman brain.
Listen, I just almost got eaten. Sorry if I'm a little woozy still.
I thought you were a practical caster, and this is the first you've experienced being eaten?
No.
How many times have you been eaten?
Almost.
No, never. I don't. I'm not a combat caster. I don't do this. Ugh. I don't do this usually.
I mean, I've practiced with Zacharias a few times.
Yes, don't you all like, I don't know, like belly of the beast all the time, that sort of thing? You know, come out of volcanoes and all that nonsense.
All of us. I mean, I like practicing it, but I just it's an interesting, study. But I've never really put it to practice a lot.
Huh. Right.
Luckily, the one time I did, it counted.
That's fine.
Right.
I'm sure Zach is very proud of you, Clevin.
I hope so. Otherwise, I would have probably seen him.
Wow.
Are you coping?
So morbid.
Are you coping this far from home, Rue?
I think so. The water was scary. I
Yeah.
can't swim.
Oh. Oh. That's bad. That's not good.
Yeah. It was really bad.
I can show you how to swim if you want.
You swim, it's pretty easy.
I think
I mean, I
my
feel like
feathers.
if I taught you, I'd teach you the wrong thing because I swim very differently than you guys.
I think my feathers would get too wet and weigh me down.
Birds can swim.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that my
mostly.
species can swim.
What bird are you based off of?
A tropical bird.
Well, I'm sure they know how to swim.
I think they're made to get wet, but I don't know if they know how to swim.
Maybe
Maybe
we
you
can show
just-
you how to like float.
Yeah.
Some birds do that, right? They just float on top of water.
Ducks
I think
float.
so.
Are you related to a duck?
Maybe.
No, no,
Shit.
definitely not.
Well, oh, okay, well, maybe swans?
I think they said tropical bird.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It's okay. We'll figure something out for you, Rue. We could get you floaties.
Yeah, like we were gonna get for say.
Oh, I'm floaty.
Of life jackets.
Oh.
I suggested. I think we should do tubing. Although, seeing as we almost got killed, we probably
Or
shouldn't.
maybe not too, babe. Maybe not in this water at least. Maybe the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Ah, man. Now I want to go tubing.
You can. I like pick you up to motion to like throw you in the water, but I don't. Just kidding. Put you back down.
Can we be rid of this place, please?
Oh yeah. Here, I'll start rowing. Whew.
Ember will fly alongside the boat.
Yeah, I mean the boat is pretty. The river's pretty slow at this portion of the trip.
Make it go faster.
Go faster?
Here.
Need to get like a sail or something.
We'll make Slub help.
I'm tired.
You're sleeping all day.
I'm tired.
I don't know what that means.
Damn, I can't argue with that. But listen, but is there any way, buddy? Is there any way you can push the boat?
Yeah.
I can try.
Wait, is Slub a turtle or a tortoise?
Great question. Because if
I
he's
think
not, if
tortoises
he's
aren't in water. Oh no.
oh, fuck.
No,
You
No,
might-
Sid, they're a turtle.
you might be something that's good at his death. I told Josh, hey, you know how your ankle's broken? Well, so is your character. He died.
Hey, John.
Drowned.
Sorry to.
Oh,
Wait, let's
my bad.
let's first find out what species.
That's okay.
That is not important.
I think the little servants can probably row. You know, the little unseen slaves can row.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we could go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to drown any tortoises.
Oh, I'm so close.
Oh no!
God.
Oh, he went in.
Oh god. This is so fucking stupid. Okay. Do you guys want to stop by Mozorio and go in town, or do you want to stop just outside of town and camp on your own,
Oh my god.
or do you
Let's
want
go
to do a
into
quick trip
town.
before?
Rosario, yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Go.
go into town.
Yeah.
As you guys have done the first. Let's see. How many pages back will everything is? Oh no. Mozorio is a small village, not too far from Standing Mist. It makes for a great vantage point. Little bit, the ground is a little bit uneven on the side of the river, so you can't quite see the city from this far away. You know, I'm talking about flat land here. Still a little bit in the woods, but at this point you're out of the jungle. What Mozorio is known for is it is a great entry point for certain specialized goods. So stuff that comes from the northern part of the island often comes down to Mozorio. So it's a big kind of trading point. right before you get to St. Ness, where most of the profit is to be had. Um, because of this, a lot of people in Mozorio work in industry, and the town is always alive and busy with the shipment of goods. Just outside of Mozorio, along its kind of the coast where its harbors are, you see tons of smaller boats that are currently onboarding, like large crates of items, presumably go around the Silk Shores to St. Ines. Um, so, otherwise, the town itself is fairly small. There's an inn that, humble inn, called the Humble Inn, that you guys can take refuge at. At this point, you're getting there towards like nighttime as the sun sets over the horizon. So you guys can rest up for the night if you'd like. And as for getting out of Mosadrio, your options are to take a cart. Anyways, you can take their little boat along the Silk Shores, or I forgot to mention this earlier, but you can also hitch a ride with a trading boat, which are bigger, but will cost you some money.
I think we just take the card if it's the cheapest.
Is the guard the cheapest?
I mean, buying the cart. You need to buy one.
Right. Do we need to buy?
Let's see.
I thought we okay. So we need to buy the trading ship, not the or buy
No, the
a
cart.
seat on it.
You're gonna get
Okay, so the trading ship would be free.
it'd only be like a gold piece.
How much
Probably
gold?
that then.
Oh, JK.
I
only
have
10.
yeah. We have at least one
Probably
between
like a few gold. I'd say like
the 7 of us.
I wrote down.
13.
Let's do 2 gold. Let's do 1 gold a person. Something really cheap.
Yahoo! That's
It'll be on one of the small. It'll be on one of the smaller boats. So you're a little cramped. You're not on some kind of like big ship or anything like that.
Cool.
So are you guys resting the night at Mosario?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
rest the night so I can
Yeah.
get all our
If that
stuff
makes
ready.
sense.
Sure.
Yeah. I think Clevin is in dire need of a rest.
The Humble Inn. Change the music. This is not this dramatic ass music. Okay, goodbye, Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you. Okay. The Humble Inn is exactly what you imagine any fancy inn to look like. It's humid and hot, so the windows are open to try to let the sea breeze in. The smell of seawater and kind of low-key body odor out in the front as you enter. Pretty quiet town, Not a lot of people say hi to you, which is, a bit unusual in terms of, like, what general culture on Malta is like, but nothing that's going to make you, unwelcome. Just a bit more of a serious town. For lodging, probably a silver piece would cover everybody. Honestly, it's pretty cheap for this particular inn, and that comes with food, so you'll get breakfast the next day and drinks if you so wish.
Nice, nice.
We do the things we need to do to survive, like people.
And you just try like people. Is anyone getting drunk? Not
I'll
important.
get drunk.
Okay, cool.
I'll get drunk too.
Okay.
You convinced me. You son of a bitch.
Wow.
I'm in.
You know what? Clevin's never had alcohol before. Let him take a sip.
We drag him along with us.
Ember just hasn't put him down yet.
Poor Versailles surrounded by caveman people.
What the hell?
Is Rue going with them or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm kind of just with her, like desperately clinging on to. Well, no, I think she's more just like keeping an eye on Ember, just out of concern.
About to mix fire and alcohol.
Yeah,
Fireball.
that's one of the reasons.
Alright. Does anyone want to do anything during the long rest of note? Or not of note? If you just want to share with the class that you like found a snail or something. I don't know.
I
Can I
find a snail.
Find some snakes.
Okay.
Same brain.
Yeah. You can find some snakes. I think it's easy enough.
Do you think Ember and Sid get drunk and then just start wandering around outside collecting critters?
Yeah. They're gonna Ember at least is gonna bring him over to Versailles. He's like, here,
It's like,
I found some snakes.
Clevin had like a shot glass
I
with
found
him.
some
And
land
just,
worms! Some land eels!
Clevin had like one shot glass and he was plastered.
She fires an ice shard through the head of the snake you bring her.
Oh, you killed it.
Goes limp in your hands.
But the thing is, like, Clevin didn't make it out. He's just like he's still in the inn.
I'm putting snails on him.
Nah, oh, don't crush me, Mountain Woman, please.
We'll continue to offer the headless snake to Versailles.
You're giving it to me?
Yeah. You said they weren't real. So here.
Were you raised right?
I think
No.
so.
What?
I think so.
Right. Listen, if you need tutoring or anything to sharpen that dullness, just let me know.
You call me dull? I think I'm pretty smart. You're the one who didn't believe in snakes.
Misunderstandings aside, I apologize for my outburst. Listen. This is something I'd have to sit your dad down and remind him every now and again when he and the Sombra were out on work. But leading an expedition like that puts you in charge of people's lives. You aren't just responsible for yourself anymore. Remember this quest of yours. It's like that. Right? Don't lose sight of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll keep everyone safe. I mean, I didn't even get hit in the last.
Good. Keep it that way. Right. Now the adults are gonna have a drink. Excuse me.
Why am I slimy? I just like look at the snails on me. Why am I slimy?
You're just always like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, a snack. You just see me slurp one of the snails. You just like I grab its shell and just slurp it up. Yeah.
We'll go offer the headless snake to Clevin if Versailles will
Are we
take
just
it.
feeding our critters to Clevin?
I think so.
Okay. We do that for the rest of the night.
Our own little the dump truck. Nope. Our own little garbage disposal. I was trying to think of.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if Clevin has a fat ass.
Hey, don't put my boy
Get
down.
it off. Sorry.
Put my boy down.
Wait, does this mean we're all big booty Latinas?
Okay,
I
well,
think we are.
Yeah, of course. What else would it be?
honestly, yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
The biggest, bootiest Latina. Thank you, thank you. I know my wisdom is really unmatched by those who know me.
Right.
Okay. Well, after a peaceful night in Moserio with worms and land eels and drinking, you guys are off to San Ynez. As you guys, with one gold each, you guys hop on, a quick trip on one of the smaller trading boats. It's kind of cramped. You guys have to scrunch together with not too much distance between you guys. Seems like you weren't the only ones that decided to go the economical route. But the benefit to going on a trading boat is that it is only a few hours. It's only a few hour trip. And I do have to rethink my intro. Um, you'll get there in about it's like 4 or 5 hours, or 4 hours honestly. The waters are particularly calmer this season. Hold on 1 second.
I was about to eat my dice because I mistook it for my cookie.
That would have been fun. I think
How big is
would have
your
been good for
cookie?
you, but
I instinctively went to go reach for it, and I almost put it in my mouth. And then I realized how small it was.
that's really epic. Um, as the boat kind of traverses along the coast, you see many small towns that not litter, that dot this side of the country. We see a variety of small outposts and trading posts as the boat kind of stops to offload at a couple. Kalta, after all, is mostly comprised of small villages broken up by one of the main 5 cities. Most people go their whole lives without visiting any city at all. They stay in their small village, or they travel from outpost to outpost, but never really, have any reason to travel to the larger places of living. If you're one of these people, then, as the boat kind of creeps closer and closer to San Ynez, it is like a monster composed of buildings and roads. Um, you see its kind of half wall that kind of covers the back end of the city as you guys approach its docks. As you enter the belly of the urban beast. Densely packed buildings, paved streets, carts of street food, and as you get closer, the faint smell of seawater that does not go away, no matter how far in you get. And at the center of it all, you can see it as the boat kind of parks and starts to offload its supply. The council house, home to the nation's most esteemed and revered religious and political figures, the cardinals. Tainas is divided into 4 main districts, or 3 if you count the Market Plaza as part of council house. There's the Ivory Crown, the esteemed Ivory Crown, where much of Tainas academics are, as well as this more wealthy population. There is the Can, which is its for San Ynez is less fortunate more often than not, but also where the bulk of the city lives. It's kind of it's probably the densest part of San Ynez, with buildings kind of almost like creeping on top of each other. Seaside, which is where you guys are parking now. A series of docks built on top of each other, varying levels to accommodate different boats. Full of commerce, full of people walking around, ships leaving, ships coming in, lots of foreigners that are doing trade here. There's even a couple of like small, what's it called? Like small bars to compensate for the, flow of people here because Coltons love to drink. And then there's Markfish Plaza, which you can see kind of in the distance, marked by its massive red tents. It surrounds the council house, sort of large tower of a building, almost like flowers in a field. These like kind of waves of red that surround it, with gold embellishments, and that is where, and you guys would all know this to some degree, where Salinas' most popular tourist attraction, its markets are. It's a lot, especially if you have never been to the city before, or been to a city before. Um, the closest for many of you guys to a city would be what's it called? Tiara, which is a city for sure, but kind of an unusual one with lots of space in between. It's not nearly as uh, heavily packed. It's like comparing uh, uh, it's like comparing like Fresno to New York City. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Both are cities, but very different vibes between the two. But as the ship's captain kind of forces you off the boat in kind of an unforgiving manner, unforgiving fashion. Welcome to Sandy Ness.
Wow,
Oh, man, it's been a while since I've been back here.
it's so loud.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I
Oh.
live on the mountains.
Rue has her ears covered.
I mean, hey, like,
That's a
look,
good idea. Covers my ears too.
I mean, you guys will get used to it. I mean, I mean, imagine going from a cave to stuff like this.
I basically live in a cave.
Oh, right. Don't. Oh, yeah. So did I.
What was your name again? Clever. You're clever.
Yeah.
Do you flip through my book? We're gonna go find something.
Mika.
Mika. Do you know Mika?
No. We're all still looking for that.
Okay.
Would I know any area that would have someone like Mika around?
You guys got the gist of Mika, right, from Ania?
Yeah. I also can't find the demons' names. I've been looking this whole time.
It's fine, whatever.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll just make up shit. Ania, I believe said that Mika is a librarian, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for a librarian, you're probably gonna be looking at the Ivory Crown. The Ivory Crown is a much more academic. It's almost like the college town portion of saying it's like, you know how in New York City some schools tend to be close together, you know?
Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Or
I live-
BU, low key, honestly.
Um,
Oh,
I-
It's like that.
not to be like too presumptuous, but I feel like since Clevin has studied here, he does kind of have an idea of like
Yeah.
where that would be. Okay.
Yeah, so fair. Yeah, the Ivory Crown is home to a couple of different schools and institutions. There is St. Anne's Public Library, which is public library in like the old sense of that, like it's a boring ass place that no one really goes to. That's more so for like people who are studying, not necessarily for the public, right? But anyway, you can go in.
I mean,
There's also the Laguna School of Magic, which has a very robust library and research. That one was kind of on the very edge of the Ivory Crown and kind of extends outside of the city a little bit. And then there's the Silver Coast Conservatory, which is a much more kind of experimental but very focused magic institution.
sorry, what was that one called again?
The Silver Coast Conservatory.
Well, I mean,
The demons were Eric and were Drool, but I don't remember which one was which.
would demons count as experimental?
Not necessarily. When I say experimental, I mean magic that's not necessarily within the schools of magic.
Well,
Um,
I mean,
if you're looking for research, Laguna would be the place to go.
so well, I guess we're going to the Ivory Crown because that's where all the universities kind of are. It's where I studied.
Mhm.
If we're looking for research in specific, I guess Lagunas University. That's probably our best bet in finding Mika. I could lead you, but I feel like you guys would lose me very quickly in this crowd.
We'll grab him.
We'll pick you up.
Oh, so how about I get on one of your shoulders and I just point you guys in the right direction?
We could sit on Slib.
Yeah.
Hello.
Slib,
I get on Slub's shoulders. All right, that'll I like point.
Yeah,
You know
I imagine
how-
Slub is very overwhelmed and is happy to have something else to focus on.
right? You know how pirates will like climb on top of the mast and like hold onto it with one hand and point? I imagine that's what Clement's doing.
Clement's doing exactly.
Whoa, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are off. Alright, let's take a break, because Devin is busy. So we'll give, very tucked away. It's even, like, elevated from some of the other parts of town. It's just on, like, a, saying this, incline's kind of generally up. So the Ivory Crown is on the higher end of that elevation. So to get to the Ivory Crown, you have to pass the Markfish Plaza, and you do. You are if you thought that just entering the city via the port was overwhelming, the Markfish Plaza is a completely different breed. There are hundreds and hundreds of vendors, all kind of crammed under these sort of expanse of red tents, kind of cast like a gentle kind of red hue over everything. Very light, like a soft blanket. The breeze from the ocean, wafts in, spreading the smell of street food and, fruit vendors, uh, candy, everything that you could think of. Um, Also jam-packed. Not only do a lot of people from San Ynez do all their shopping here at the Markfish Plaza for their groceries and for their everyday needs, but tons of foreigners as well. Chances are, if you're stopping by San Ynez for training, you're definitely going to the Markfish Plaza for something, right? Which means, if anyone wants to buy some stuff, this would be the place to do it. If anyone wanted to, right now. Not like you're in a rush or anything.
Do we need anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think we do. I think Ember's gonna get distracted by every stall that we pass, so.
Oh wait, Ember. Oh.
City's just
Uh,
following.
Guys, look at this.
Guys,
Whoa.
we need. Oh, okay.
As you guys pass by, there's this one guy that's like, it's lots of people to advertise their stall. They also have someone that's like designated to like stand beside the stall and like give samples or like say like, hey, we're selling blah blah blah. You pass by a lot of food places. One place is selling tamales.
Oh.
It's how I get Kaido going.
Wait, no, guys, we need to focus. We gotta go to the.
The tamales, chicken. We have a lot of chicken. A lot of chicken.
Sid is like looking between Clement and Ember, like.
Let's get some chicken.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold. Ember. This.
Mhm.
I don't feel like. I feel like we shouldn't really get distracted. I mean, yes, it is amazing and big, and we can, adventure it all later. But I do have an important mission. I just feel like, the city. I know it can be overwhelming, but oh wait, is that guy selling tamales? No.
They got this one vendor selling picaditas, which I haven't had in a long ass time. For those who don't know, yeah, initiated. It's a corn dough. And it's kind of like a torta, but it's a bit thicker. And it has a refried bean layer on the bottom. Here's the picture from a website.
I'm thinking about something. What's the what's the seasoned corn off the cob? It's
Elote.
Elote, yeah. That's probably what we.
Yeah, of course.
Clement's like,
Think
oh.
of Mexican street food right now. They're selling it.
Clement's like, oh, they have. Oh no, I am
I
focused.
thought we're not supposed to get distracted.
No, I am focused. I am definitely focused. I am. Oh wow.
Mhm.
I haven't not had it in a while though.
Selling quite a few drinks as well.
Drinks.
A lot of it are in these like little one shop is selling them in these like tiny barrels. Like, nice and fit right in your hand. Lots of clothing. There's one shop that's selling. You see this like very nicely dressed water genasi and like a long flowing dress with big hair that's selling dresses. Anything you can think of. But the Markfish Plaza will be here regardless of where you guys are. So It is open. Right now you got to get in here at like noon. It's open until 8 p.m. and it opens bright and early at 7 in the morning. So
Maybe we can come back later, I guess. We gotta go
Yeah.
find Mika.
Yeah, and this place is crazy at night. Well, not this place, but like city
What
itself.
happens at night?
Does something happen on the train?
No,
Trains tend to get a little bit quirky at night.
let's just go to the ivory for now, and I promise you we can eat all the street food we want later.
Okay, you did Hold on, I have to write down that you promised so you don't go back on it. Okay, I'm ready.
Lead the way.
All right, I like accidentally bump some guy's carrying a fish, and I just bump into it.
the fish falls on you.
No, he died.
Comically large bit. Comically large
Evan,
fish.
I thought we were eating later.
This big orc guy's like, oh, sure, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
No, it wasn't your fault, and I mean that.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You have a good day.
He's already gone.
Okay. As we're walking through, Cleven's kind of like looking nervously to see if anyone like is like watching him.
Make me a perception check.
Just 8.
8? Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. It's a pretty packed plaza, so kind of hard to track like a little kobold in it. And if someone was following you, you probably wouldn't be able to see him.
I'm good. I'm fine.
What you looking for?
I might be on a list. Not that kind of list, but like I might be on a list with the
What the heck?
government here.
Not that kind of.
Alright.
It's
Because of your
great.
manifesto, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's more of a journal entry that they call a manifesto. It just made it seem like I'm more dangerous than I actually am.
One thing-
Discuss more in public.
One thing I will mention, the guards of Sanus are all wearing this kind of silver, these like large suits of silver armor, and they're kind of posted at the edges of the Markfish Plaza. In certain parts of the Markfish Plaza, as you pass through, those of you who are magical or some kind of magical going on, your magic kind of like shuts down for like small portions of Markfish Plaza. One of the ways that Kalta in general helps deal with the large amount of mages is by having no magic zones. So some of the more dicey areas of the market that are selling more expensive things like jewelry and so on and so forth, no magic is on the premises. So there's that. If anyone was curious.
Oh, by the way, magic's gonna be a little weird here in a few areas, so just be careful. You're not gonna be able to cast a few things.
It gives me a headache.
Yeah, no, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. I remember it knocked me the hell out last time, the first time I was here, but don't worry. It's just protocol.
Self-mutilating protocol, more like.
Why do you say that?
Well, Culta's magic is its greatest resource, and yet they insist on shooting themselves in the foot at every turn. It's a power taking the
Power imbalance.
The entire city's about power imbalance. But anyways, we should just be careful, all right? Sometimes it can be worse than a headache, but usually it's just a headache.
It's weird. Magic turned off.
Yeah, no, that's kind of it's yeah. You see, it's just Clevin trying to snap his fingers to like conjure magic. It doesn't work. See, it's nothing. I mean, technically, I could just be snapping my fingers, but it's bad.
The good thing, and perhaps the double-bladed sword, is that generally anti-magicals tend to be in areas that have expensive things. So you know what the expensive things are. But that is not what you are here for. He looks up to the camera like he's in the office. You are here to get to the Ivory Crown, and the Ivory Crown is very obvious. Even it's obviously elevated, but also it is the nicest part of the city. The roads are paved and it's like this beautiful, cobblestone pathways. The apartments are kind of, I think kind of like, like the more rural parts of France, more rural parts of like Paris, where all the buildings are kind of like together and it's like pretty, all that stuff. Anyways, I personally. But it is the street lamps are all like clean, well attended to. You see folks like cleaners on the side of the road, picking up trash. Like this part of town stays very pristine. Like here. Look how pretty that is. So nice.
Oh, this brings me back.
Yeah? To what?
Oh, I used to study here. Not here specifically, just in the city.
Fun.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, despite my difficult circumstances, I had a lot of fun here. Not a lot of times my kind get out here like this.
Ready.
Look, we can do it now.
Clouded. You said you had some ideas on where to find Miko. Where did you want to go?
I said I wanted to go to the what was the research area again?
The Laguna School of Magic?
Yeah, Laguna School of Magic.
Okay. That's where you studied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not hard to find the Laguna School of Magic. It is a massive building. It's big enough that it actually is partially outside of the school as well. You get to the very end of the Ivory Crown where the wall is, and you see a portion of the wall has this big kind of big kind of arch in it, kind of an open arch, where you see the beginning of Laguna's buildings. It's like marked with you're not entering, Laguna School of Magic, and you see looks like normal apartment buildings and normal offices and stuff. But then once you get past the wall, past the arch, it is a massive institution, multiple towers, a big courtyard. You see that there's this the one of the entrances almost looks like a church entrance, like how big and grandiose it is. You're walking along like a paved walkway that leads through into the courtyard, and you don't have to be students to enter the public area of the school, which is this sort of some of the gardens and this larger courtyard area that leads to all the other buildings. It is full of students kind of going in between their classes right now, it seems. A lot of them are dressed in robes, these sort of darker blue robes with like different colored ribbon along the waist, almost like 8 different colors for the schools of magic. There's 8, right? Yeah. Seems good. I know how D&D works.
Only if my robe with me.
There's 9. Okay. There's 8. No.
Depends if you count Dudamancy, which you shouldn't.
It's 8. Okay.
Yeah.
It's big as fuck. The largest building is this massive tower that's actually right near the entrance, where you kind of get to the entrance of the courtyard. A couple buildings down, there's this massive like wizard tower, like classic fancy wizard tower with like a little flag on top and everything. Um, but welcome to the Laguna School of Magic, everybody.
Welcome, guys. What do you guys think?
It's pretty cool here.
Yeah.
So you gonna give us a tour?
I would, but I think my main focus right now is Mika. We're in the campus right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mika's research. So, is there like a research building I would know about?
Let me see. I'm trying to find a little which academia OST. You guys can play music. Here, I'll do Genshin Impact relaxing music tracks. So there are several libraries on Laguna's campus. There are some specialized libraries for particular schools of magic, like for example, let's see, open Obsidian. Okay. Like for example, in the School of Divination, they have their own kind of theology library. That's a bunch of the religious texts and scrolls and shit like that. Same goes for the School of Evocation. They have their own private library. There is a more general library that's for research. It's within the big ass wizard tower. And that is the the Rokai Library, named after one of the headmasters from like forever ago. And that library is on the second floor of the big ass tower that I didn't name for some reason, so I'll come up with that later. That is pretty much like a general like research. Lots of books, pretty massive collection. It's like 3 floors of a collection. It's also the only one that anyone can technically get into. You were a student here, so I think you get the pass of like having identification that you're an alum. Because you finished your schooling, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So you would not have a problem getting into this library with you. And I think if you're like, hey, my friends, they're not gonna give you a hard time.
I have like a school card, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, a school ID. Hold on one second. I reach in.
It's probably like a little emblem or something like that.
You see me grab my boot and I just reach my hand fully into it. Where is it? And I pull up my identification and okay, this should get us into any part of the campus.
It's like a shimmery, illusory card. What school of magic did you study when you were here?
It was, I think, combat based, so it was like
evocation.
Yeah, evocation. Sorry, I'm kind of still working on terminology.
That's okay.
Evocation.
Let me look at what color. I assigned colors to all of these. Evocation is red. There's like a little like red badge on your ID.
So I'm an evocation student. I got a red one. It should still get us into everywhere. I haven't actually tried. There are places I've studied here for years, and there are some places I've just never been in. But our best bet for right now is the Rokai Library. It's in the giant tower, second floor. That's like a general library, so who knows? Mika could be in there. But if we were looking for anything about like just general research, that would be our best bet.
Sounds like a good idea to go check the library up there.
Yeah. Versailles, do you have any say in this? I assume you would.
No, I never went to this school. I visited it on times for the library and to talk with staff, but no.
And also, just if they give me a weird look, just please like don't pay any attention to it.
He knows.
Okay.
Are you
Ooh,
also on a list here?
Liberado's a pretty cool name.
This is the place that might have found. They found my journal here, and manifesto as they call it. So yeah, no, few of the students might see me as a revolutionary, but that's not who I am.
Let's call the tower Grimaldo Tower.
All right, let's head to Grimalda Tower.
Look at
We'll go.
that.
So I guess we're just all gonna head on over.
Because Grimwald means like tower.
Is there any like kind of like stops where I need to like show my card to anyone?
The first floor of the library you guys can get in. It would be if you wanted to access the second and third floors and so on, that you would need to show your card. And if you want to check out anything, obviously, you need your card.
Is there like a help desk on the first floor?
Yeah, sure. And the first floor of books, as you guys enter, it is almost like impossibly large. There are walls just covered head to toe in books, all leather bound, and some unmarked, some marked, categorized by because the Dewey Decimal System I mentioned hasn't been invented yet, so by a somewhat arbitrary categorization of knowledge. Because this is the first floor and the only door that's open, technically open to the public, there isn't anything like particularly esoteric. But this is a massive collection of, arcane process, research on like just general subjects like nature, monsters, so on and so forth. There's a fuck ton here, of both cults and other nations. There's a help desk. It's run by a friendly tiefling lady with like big poofy gray hair and a kind of colorful dress.
Am I high enough for them to see me?
Just barely, I think. She can like lean over and see you.
Hello, excuse me, miss. Hi. You see me jumping?
Oh, what is that? Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hey, we were wondering if we can find a woman named Mika.
Mika?
Yeah.
Is she expecting you?
Oh, so she's here.
Yes, she's just preoccupied with teaching right now. I can leave a message if you'd like.
Huh, okay. One second, sorry. So I'm gonna go back to the group. So she is here. She's teaching, but she's here. So that at least makes us know we're in the right place.
Well, that's good.
What should we do? Do you want to leave a message, or?
Should we wait till the class is up?
I feel like that'd be the nice thing to do, right?
Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
should we say that we're wait, why don't I use wait, what if I say Zacharias' daughter is here to see her?
You think that'll work?
Maybe you would, get her to come quicker, maybe?
We can try it.
Yeah. So I go over to the lady. Ma'am, so yeah, could you leave her a message? Zacharias' daughter is here to see her. And just whenever she's ready,
Okay.
um,
She opens her notebook and she writes, Zacharias' daughter. Yeah. All right.
and just whenever she's ready. We
We
don't
should
want to.
be out later in the afternoon. Her lessons are usually quite short.
Great. Well, you know what? You have been very pleasant. Thank you so much.
She nods.
All right.
She'll go back to reading her book.
Okay. Well, she got the message. Do you think we should stay here for the little bit, just so that
Yeah, she said the lessons are quite short.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys can explore the library. Look at a few books. Be careful, because sometimes people mix up, and I've accidentally like grabbed an adult literature book out of like one of the research labs. Sometimes it gets mixed up, but don't worry about that. They usually reorganize it.
Why do they have those kind of books here?
I honestly don't know. I was looking for like, I don't know, like spells. I was looking for like an evocation book, and I just picked one out, and it was an interesting one. But anyways, just if you want to explore, take a look around, feel free. If you want me to show you around, I can.
Wait, so you found an adult novel book and then just kept reading it?
Well, no, I thought it was just some weird way of studying. You know how magic books can be. They can sometimes be very cryptic. Well, I just thought it was being very.
Let me come in and save you. Old enchantress tomes tend to verge into a bit of a unpleasant territory. We'll call
Thank
it.
you. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. But yes. Yeah. So sometimes things. It's a big library, so I know it's magic, but everything. There are bound to be a few mistakes here and there. Though don't tell them that. They do not like hearing that.
I don't like hearing. Hey, you left your sex book here.
I don't think anyone would like hearing that.
Or I'd be mad. I'd be like, hey, give that back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess we'll wander around until she gets here.
So you guys have access. You guys have access to the first floor of the library. You can also, go through the courtyard. There's a couple buildings you can get in. There's a church also here. There's also the sports field, which, Clevin, you know that around noon time they usually have a game of blip ball. That was
Sorry,
able
flip ball?
a game of blip ball.
Flip ball.
BLIP blip ball.
Yeah, you just suddenly see. Oh, flip ball! Oh my god! Oh my
The
god!
power of the DM's like I've been guessing the stupidest fucking things ever.
Oh my god! The flip ball games today! Oh my god!
Blip ball game? Is
Yes,
today?
it is the most entertaining sports you'll ever watch. Oh my god! Oh, I have to show you. Oh man!
No, you really don't. Okay, we're going.
Immediately following him.
Just, if Corbin could, he just puts face paint on him.
What the fuck?
It's just like a simple like home game.
Yeah.
It's like between like two teams that are like at the same school.
Oh yeah, but it's
he's
just
hype
like
as
there's.
hell.
The thing is, like, there's a very dedicated fan base to Blip Ball.
Yeah, and then it's not very big. Like for if it's not like a school by school game, it's a huge audience.
It's such a small game, but it's got a very like intense.
Enough where you
base.
could do the wave, right? If you guys all coordinated, you could do the wave.
I will do the wave.
Before I describe lip ball, is anybody staying and looking at books in the library?
I'm gonna stay in the library. Looking for books on demons and devils,
Same.
if any exist.
Okay.
I'm going to blip ball.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
Go with
Hmm.
us to blip ball.
I shall
Yeah.
go blip ball.
You can
Yeah.
become a blip baller.
Ember and Versailles are at the library, and everyone else is at the blip ball. Right?
Yeah. That's actually very convenient because I did say that Zacharias' daughter was gonna be there.
This is true. Blip ball can be best described as lacrosse, but if the puck in lacrosse teleported at random intervals.
You just see
So
Clover. You just see Clover. He already has like a beer in his hand. He's just
Where did you get that?
where did you get that?
he just throws it on the ground.
What the fuck?
So
Incomprehensible.
you
man.
see people with like lacrosse sticks and like on broomsticks flying around like tossing this small ball, but then the ball is set to randomly teleport at like random points. So suddenly you'll be going for a goal and then the ball is like somewhere else. And like the skill of the game is to be able to like move on the fly and be able
Yeah.
to like quickly adapt. It does make for some of the most agonizing plays you've ever seen in your life. It will have the ball like perfectly lined up to make a hit, and all of a sudden it's across the field.
Oh, people get so mad at this game. Fans can get really testy when the ball just randomly teleports right before a goal.
Yeah. It also is incredibly violent. You see quite a few people fall off their broomsticks.
Yeah.
Is it like hockey?
Yeah, imagine like hockey, lacrosse, and then like an incredibly frustrating like internet like
There's like
browser game.
there's like one fan who's like he's like shirtless. He has like paint all over him.
You say
It
fan,
is-
we know it's clever.
It's just like one blonde guy that's like, yeah, go Emily. It's like Emily like written in Sharpie on his like chest, probably his girlfriend, presumably.
Wait, what if it's like a group of guys that have Emily all
Yeah,
all
And like Emily, like this like very timid looking like blonde girl, like long hair, kind of covering her face. She's all embarrassed as they cheer for her.
Oh, I know. She's a really good player. She has grown a big fan base since I was gone.
Amelia
Oh,
Clark
President of
over
a
here?
fan club.
No, that was my friend.
2-bit Tony.
How'd you know his name?
I don't know. Anyways.
As for the library, you guys are looking for books on demons. Make me a let's do investigation. See how well you guys can navigate.
10.
Whoa.
Okay. I like these things. This is a library where the categorization system is a bit unique to this institution. So it'd be totally reasonable for you guys to not be able to find everything that you want. But you do get some stuff. A lot of it seems to be introductory studies on devils. And like fiends, more accurately, sorry. And that is that the big thing that you get is that fiends generally, for the most part, and this is where Leo's things come in. Fiends largely come from the elemental planes. They come through any one of the four. Each of the elemental planes has its own kind of like system of like monsters and shit. But for the most part, most fiends come from one of the four elemental, or one of the main four elemental planes, with some funky shit happening in some of the other ones. But we're not getting into that in this game, so like don't worry about it. They also are generally pretty high hierarchical beings. They have a pretty strict hierarchy, especially devils. Devils are much more on the lawful, evil side of things. Demons not as much so. Demons are more your kind of classic chaotic creatures. And then some of the books, showcase some of the more like general types of demons that Leo didn't write down any. But if you play D&D, just picture those, like succubus, those kinds of things. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic monster manual stuff, right? Did any of you have a particular question that you were looking to get answered?
Mhm. Looking for like if we can spot any names that we saw, like the Aruk and the other ones.
As for particular names, there are some historical texts that talk about some of the demon conflicts in Buhara, a country that has very much faced, at this period in time, has faced a pretty nasty, in some ways, assault from fiends. Um, this is not necessarily uncommon knowledge. Buhara has always struggled with like war in general. Um, and as you find some historical stuff, you get a 12. So for the most part, you get the broad strokes of it. That some particular demons are named, not ones that you've heard, so not any ones that you've read in Zacharias' stuff. But it seems like the most highest ranking devils, or some of the high ranking devils, are given names. Is the trend that you see. Most demons, for the most part, seems like they're unnamed largely, or they don't care for names. So, the fact that you found some named ones, presumably, means that they're kind of hot shots, some big deals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget, so I don't get that wrong in the future. Okay, cool. And Davin, did you have anything in particular?
Nothing to add, no.
Cool. Now when that teaching lady said that the lesson would be pretty quick, she meant 2 hours. That's pretty quick for a class. So by the time Clevin and the gang get back to the library and like Ember, you and Versailles are like, stacks of books in trying to find bits of information. The disappointing sight of not seeing a person named Mika in the room when you guys get back from a very painful game of blitzball or blipball.
That was awesome. I got like a
Clevin's like covered in Gatorade or whatever the equivalent of Gatorade is.
no. They instead of pouring it on me, they just threw
They
me.
they don't do it to
Yeah.
He gets back, it's just one of the upside down things like on top of his
Yeah.
head.
No,
Ooh,
no,
what
they
happened here?
had it upright. They just threw me in.
Damn. So he's just dripping Gatorade.
Yeah, and I have a foam finger in my hand.
Clevin had a really good time.
Ah,
How about you guys? How did it go talking to the person?
Oh, we haven't talked to him yet. They're still
No.
in class.
yeah, no. A short while usually means like 2 hours to them.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
You
seems
told him
about
that
right.
before we left, right?
No.
I got way too excited about blip ball.
That's so fucked up.
It's okay, we found a lot to read.
Whoa.
Like a
Good.
lot. Books.
Anything good?
Demons. Devils. They have names. Demons don't. Fiends come from the 4 elemental planes. That's pretty much all. Hierarchies and stuff.
That's cool. Are they like divided by anything in particular, or not really?
Good question, actually. I would say from the books you read, seems like demons, or sorry, I'll say fiends in general. Fiends in general exert power by showcasing power. So it's very much like literally the most powerful and most richest and the person with the most stuff. Those people tend to rule over everyone else. Which means they're very kind of they show off a lot. Not particularly humble creatures, even the smarter ones.
Seems like they're kind of hoarders. Almost like dragons.
Your dad kind of did that too, right? So I guess you kind of fit in.
Kinda.
Yeah, you had all those monster birds, right?
Yeah, those are kind of like trophies.
A hoard's a hoard. But it's like cool, you know, that your dad's kind of like a demon. And he has demon friends. Allegedly. Supposedly.
Do we think they're friends?
Judging by
man.
him, he had demon friends.
What?
I mean, there was like a dead one in the basement. I don't know if they're really friends.
Maybe
That
he
makes-
showed it. He was like, check out my cool plays. And then killed him.
You know, by that standard, they could have been friends.
See? Clevin, you
Crazy.
could.
Yes.
We really bonded over Blip Ball.
Yeah, no. Once you're a Blippy, you can't go back.
Oh.
Blippi was really funny.
But after all that waiting, you see people kind of starting to enter the library, more people to study now that we're kind of reaching the end of the school day. But at the front desk, you see, or you hear first, really, some heavy footsteps coming from a door behind the lady. Heavy footsteps as the door opens. And you see a giant elephant lady with big ears, long trunk, small tusks, wearing what looks like considering this humid ass weather, a kind of like a coat with lots of like embroidered decorated designs on it, lots of swirls and splashes of color. She opens the door with her uh, trunk, and she is massive. She's like a whopping like 7 feet tall, huge woman. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal her to you guys. 1 second. How do I do that? 1 second. I remember how to do this. Haha! Look at that. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But boop. Big elephant lady. And you see the Tifa kind of turns towards her and she goes, "Oh, Mika, I have a message for you. I don't know if you know these people, but," and she like says the message. And Mika as an elephant looks pretty tired. It's hard to place her age, but her eyes are like mostly closed, and she kind of like walks with like a bit of a little bit of a sway, kind of carrying her weight with her. And she lets out a long yawn as this tiefling lady explains the note, and then once she mentions Zachariah, she kind of perks up, and opens her little eyes a little bit wider, and she's like, "Oh." Oh, okay. Where are they?
Miss, over here. I'm on the table. Hi.
There she is. Ta-da.
Aw.
Wow.
My name's Clevin, and this here is Ember. This is Zacharias' daughter.
Hi.
You can see for a moment, like as Clever's talking, she's like, "Certainly, this is not Zacharias' daughter." And then when he points out Ember, she looks down at you, and she holds out her trunk for you to shake.
Shake. Nice to meet you. So you knew my dad?
She gives you this very soft smile. She goes, "Yes, I did know your father."
He was supposed to meet you recently.
Let's talk in my study, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Are you all friends of Zacharias?
We all.
Colleagues.
Yeah.
I'm his friend.
She looks over at you, Versailles. She goes, "You're Versailles, aren't you?"
We've talked before, yes.
I have. We have. All right. Let's go to my study, okay? She walks quite slow, so you're gonna be kind of stuck behind her for a hot minute as she takes up like most of the stairs.
I know, expecting this to happen, I just run up to her study before she can slow everyone else down.
You run?
Oh,
I fully, like, as soon as she turns to leave, I'm like, fast walk in front of her, go up the stairs to her office while you all suffer.
Clevin, you being so small, you kind of like every step she makes you kind of bounce a little bit.
Oh.
It's like a little earthquake.
Yeah. No.
careful, Clevin. You gotta fall down the stairs.
Don't worry about it. I've fallen down on my fair share of stairs here.
Oh, why is dark vision on? Hold on.
Doesn't it?
Because we have
You
dark.
get used to it at time.
And probably best for you not to fall down the stairs, though, right?
I mean, I'm low to the ground, so it's kind of I can stop myself when if I need to.
Hmm. We need to wrap you in bubble wrap.
I have that. I don't think that would help me very much. I mean, it might, but
Okay.
We'll put like a
As-
helmet on you.
As you guys enter Mika's study, Mika's study is one floor above the other three. It's actually pretty high up. It is a another like much smaller library, mostly comprised of scrolls. It's dark. Seems like she has the windows closed and the sun is setting anyways. It is comprised of her desk, which is a large kind of semicircle desk that sits in front of a a private bookshelf with her journals and her little knickknacks, and then two other desks. One is clean, totally cleared off. Seems like it's unused. And the other desk is a fucking pigsty of papers and like ink bottles, like many of them use. A feather with like the ink. Some of the ink dried is still on the tip of the quill. Absolutely no care put into any of this. I'll move you guys over to the map because I wanted to use a map for fun.
yay!
Look.
The library.
Man,
What?
you guys have the best offices up here.
Grading season, or do you have a new piece in mind?
Oh, I've just been taking on a young mage who is new to the area. That's all. So don't mind her mess. It is currently, I've left it to her to clean, but it seems she's head off somewhere instead. Nevertheless, Ember, I am so happy to meet you, but I wish it could be in better circumstances. Zacharias always said to me that I'd only ever meet you if he retired or if he died, and I presume he has not met an early retirement.
No. Did you not get a invite to the funeral?
I believe Zacharias knows that I would not make the voyage, not because I don't want to, but because I have many responsibilities here. I like to live a quiet life.
Understandable.
Not too quiet if you were associated with him.
He mostly came to my study. Very rarely did I ever go out with him. I never met his husband, Edgardo, though I heard of him briefly.
Well, that was kind of Zacharias for you. He'd always come to you.
Hmm. A very secretive man he was as well. I presume this is not just a friendly visit. You would like something from me?
I wondered what he was going to meet you about.
Hmm. Well, knowing him, there's a couple options. One could be just for some tea. He did do that a few times. But if you are here, I doubt that that's the case. So my other option is perhaps he was looking for research. My research, in particular.
You spoke with him on demonology, yes?
Yes. In my, I'm a bit old now, but in my youth, I studied, quite a bit. Leo has to find his notes real quick. One second. Where did I read? Here we go. She goes, I studied conjuration for much of my teenage and 20s before I moved on to planar studies, which is where I specialize in. I call myself, a in recent years a demonologist, although it's neither here nor there. This here, she points to all the scrolls or works that I've written. It's my expansive collection of stuff that I've experienced and learned throughout my many years. I'm very old, if you could not tell.
And I need to study up on that.
It's a bit niche.
I,
Generally, people try to avoid the subject, or they lump demons and fiends with, other just general beast studies, which is an, accurate way of divvying up your research. But I have plenty of years to go, so I've decided to go a bit more specialized with my work.
I'd say no knowledge can be too hurtful to you.
Well, I hope so.
We found some names in your dad's journal. You recognize Planet Europe or Drill?
She'll look at the names. And I couldn't find my notes on the. I know what they did. I just don't know which one was which. So, I'm probably gonna mix up the names. But whatever I say now is the canon. Okay, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
So we had a rook, and then
Zelgor?
one second. Yeah, we had a rook, the Zelgror, and Rodro. She looks. She eventually goes, all right. Zelgror, I believe, is the patron devil of the Vignolas. So that would make sense. I know he expressed interest in learning more about that. Rook, I believe he's slayed in recent years. The last time we met was to discuss how to best deal with him being from the water elemental plane. He was a bit amphibious, which can be troublesome to deal with. Now, Rodrul is one that I don't recall Zach ever bringing up. That's a new one. Let me look through my studies if that's alright with you.
Yeah, take your time.
Head.
Okay.
Since it's got a name, he's probably pretty dangerous, right?
Precisely. Let's see. And she's gonna go off to her archive. She's gonna go straight for this shelf over here. But you guys are welcome to look through her shit if you'd so like to.
I would love
If anyone wants to, if anyone wants to do anything in particular.
Do you have any cool
I'm gonna be
trinkets?
very against like looking through her stuff. I'm like, hey, wait, hold on. This is
You can look. It's fine.
oh, okay, thank you. All right, let's take a look around.
Does she have any cool trinkets?
Some trinkets. On her desk, especially, she does. You see, she has a like. Now that you've heard that she's a demonologist, you see, like kind of in between many of her shelves, but also on her desk, several horns.
Whoa.
Lots of like horns she's collected. A lot of them smaller, but on her desk, she has a skull of looks like almost like a humanish skull with like one like large like unicorn type single forehead horn that stays on her desk. Um,
Kind
bro
of
has
look-
a
Looking at that, I'm kind of reminded of the bones in Zacharias's manner, especially specifically the four-horned fiend's devil skull, whatever.
Mhm. That was a
Uh,
rook, most likely.
replica it was
That was a
Represent?
rook. That was a rook's head.
a
Not
rook's
a
head.
cheese.
Okay, we
Yeah.
knew that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
That's good.
I'm gonna be looking around like this like front shelf, just like not like I assume that it is much tall that the upper shelves are much taller than I am.
They are quite tall, yeah. Most of these shelves are scrolls. They're wrapped in various ribbons, and they're marked with like kind of shoddily written ink on like the very end, like the very like last like inch or so of the scroll, with just like a date. Not even necessarily the topic of the scroll, just the date that it was written or the date that it was completed. Um,
There's so much here. It's just
Sid, make me a 1d6.
1d6.
Por favor.
Don't mind if I do. I hope I don't
Let's see what
find
kind of
this
scroll
lady
you find.
2.
With a two, you end up kind of in Mika's kind of spell section of her personal collections, and you uncover a scroll for detect good and evil.
Wow.
You know that because it's written on top in common.
Perfect. I put it in my bag.
Awesome. Okay, sure. Um, Rue. Speaking of other trinkets, um, Mika also has a collection of maps around her office. A lot of them of Kalta and other nations, but there's also one of what looks like it's labeled the City of Brass in the Fire Elemental Plane. And it seems like this is very like it's like marked and like drawn like marked and written on, with like notes like papers of notes kind of folded in with this map, almost like she's been there.
Ooh. What particular places has she been to?
It looks like she circled this like the map itself is written in you can speak Primordial, never mind. Looks like she circled like a bazaar area, like a shopping area. It has some notes written about that, has a name or two, which aren't important. So I don't want to clutter your notes with that, but very like personalized bits. Seems like she's visited the shops there, at the very least.
Baller. Very nice.
Davin, you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'm good. I think. I mean, I'll look at her scrolls if she has more of those that she's willing to part with.
I mean, she's preoccupied, so you can look at whatever you want.
I'll take a peek. I don't think I'll take anything.
Take a wee peek.
But no, nothing really.
Let's see what she'll have. Roll me 1d6.
3.
Okay, let's see. You find her copy of Gift of Alacrity, which at first glance looks like a spell that makes a creature a bit more lucky when things in the thick of it. Which in D&D terms, it's adds a 1d8 to initiative rolls when you touch a creature.
Oh, we're not doing popcorn. This is actually useful. Shit. Well, I'll ask you about it later. Maybe. Nice.
Alrighty. While Mika is doing her looking through her scrolls as she kind of painstakingly opens. She's quite a slow woman. It's almost like hanging out with Slub. If Slub was like a little faster, where she takes the scroll, unfurls it, looks at it, closes it, puts it away. It's like
Okay, maybe I'll take it as payment for my time. Actually,
very very gentle way of holding her work.
I do think Sid is like, wow, they could be friends. Looking between Slub and Mika.
From upstairs, you hear a voice. Mika, I've encountered a problem with the telescope. Do you mind coming up here to check with me, please?
she's fine. I'm coming.
Mika goes, oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
Yes, out of the goodness of my heart.
Just be wary, she's a bit difficult.
No, keep looking. It's fine. I'll show her difficult.
Versailles, you go up the stairs and you enter a room that has a large, like, kind of central telescope that isn't like nothing's currently open right now. It just seems like it's like being cleaned. Some of the lenses are out and being wiped down. And you see, kind of dealing with trying to screw in like the tail end of the telescope is a small goblin woman or goblin girl with like long no, sorry, not long, different character, like short, kind of spiky black hair, sort of a mean scowl on her face, wearing purple robes with a oh my god, my notes, no, notes with a kind of a yellow sash around the waist. She looks over, she's like, "You're not Mika. Who are you?"
Can I look at the telescope and tell what's wrong without asking?
She's missing a bolt.
Missing a bolt. I'll use minor conjuration to make a bolt and hand it to her.
Oh, I could have did that myself. Thank you very much. She'll take it. She'll put it in. Oh, well, that's pleasant.
I'm raising her
Wonderful.
eyebrow at her.
What? She is tiny, by the way. She's like 3 foot.
Nothing.
I can do conjuration magic just fine. It's what I study. I just didn't need you to make me a bolt. I just didn't realize it was missing. That's all.
You seem very self-assured, yes.
No. I asked Mika to come up and not you. So, who's the one that's self-assured here?
Mika is busy, and I don't like my time being wasted, so if you don't mind.
She rolls her eyes at you. She'll go down the stairs. As the rest of you guys see this little
first.
you guys are like trying to like go down the stairs like aggressively. You kind of end up walking side by side awkwardly together.
We're in the middle of private business. I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't care about your private business.
Well written and well mannered.
Ugh, whatever. And Mika kind of pokes her head over the shelf, and she goes, "Oh, Arati, you joined us."
The fuck?
Wait,
What the fuck? We know that guy.
And Arati kind of like does like a huff, and she goes, "I called you, not your little girl." And
Oh,
Mika,
possessive pronouns. We're getting real fun, aren't we?
oh dear. Oh dear.
where'd you even get this rando? And Mika kind of lets out this like laugh. She's like, "Oh, Arati, you're so funny." These are our guests for today. If you could treat them with mild respect, I would appreciate that. They're Zacharias' friends. And you see Arati kind of rolls her eyes and she goes, "What, the orc guy?" They go back and forth like this for a while. Mika is cool as a cucumber, and Arati kind of bounces off of her. Quite a violent ricochet, really. Before Mika ends the conversation with, "Arati, if I would appreciate it if you could clean your desks, please." To which Arati does not say anything in response, and we'll go and do that. Let me get her token for you guys, because she's
Damn,
very young.
She kind of ate her up with that.
She's very young.
Clean your desk. Whoa, bro's a
Yes.
baby.
She's like a foot taller than me.
Wait, if we kill her now, what happens?
We're
Nothing
not
else.
gonna kill a random goblin woman.
No, but imagine the old version of her comes and tries to stop us.
Yeah, she kills all of you.
No.
As sick as that would be very, very bad.
Mika eventually finds a scroll, looks at it, folds it up, and holds it with her with her trunk. And we'll go over to you guys. Slow, heavy steps. And she goes, "First off, this is my student, Arati. She will be starting to learn planar magic under me.
Oh.
So please excuse her. Please excuse her brassness and boldness."
I am just like looking at her. I'm just looking at her desk and just like looking at her notes. Huh. Is there anything of interest I see from her notes?
Arati's notes?
Yeah.
Make me a investigation check.
See what that is. 21.
We're just should have made it an Arcana. That's fine. You're a wizard, so I trust you. But so Arati, Mika is right. Arati does seem to be studying planar magic. A lot of her stuff is centered around, same thing as Mika, the elemental planes. But it also seems like from some of Arati's work, Arati's also very interested in the, ethereal and like all that shit, right? It seems like Arati's work currently is focused on making travel easier across planes. Let me just look at my notes. But for the most part, it seems like Arati is a generalist. In the sense that she's just generally like learning stuff at the moment. Doesn't quite have like a subspecialty of magic other than planar studies as of right now. Not nearly as specific as Mika's, demonology background, right?
Yeah.
You also learn that Arati is 18 years old.
Need any help?
She's like, "What? What do you want?"
No. I just want to know if you need help with organizing.
"I don't need help. Thank you very much."
Okay.
She like stuffs her papers into her book, kind of haphazardly. But Mika takes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It must be very special if Mika's taking you up.
I just needed a break from Duhara. That's all.
Duharan.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually not from here either.
Where are you from?
Oh shit. All I really know is mountain.
Okay. Well, there's that then. I'm from the eastern side of Duhara. From the port city of Thessalis. That's all. Staying here temporarily for studies before I return back to my homeland and apply what I learned there. So, simply in
Yeah, I
between.
know. But where would like be like a mountainy area outside of Colton?
Kenya, probably. Kenya has a pretty massive mountain range.
Yeah. Oh, Kenya. That's kind of where I'm from.
I know Kenya. It's brand new. Interesting.
All right.
I thought
I'll
it
leave
was
you
funnier
to
when
it.
you just called it mountain. You should stick with that.
Well, that's what I call it. It's mountain, but technically it's Kenya, but I call it mountain.
In the town of Mountain.
You guys are just see you guys all move around. It's so goofy.
I'm being fucking terrorized by this damn bird.
Hey, stop flying around. This is a place of work.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
But
Mika,
Mika
what have
was
you found?
in before you guys, and she she goes, so based off of the name structure, I glean that Rodrul might be from the Earth Elemental Plane. Most of the names of the named fiends there tend to go for longer names with broken up syllabic structure. So that's my guess. That being said, where did Zacharias die?
Why? Or when?
Why? Or where?
Why? Where?
Where?
In the Musco?
Mm,
He's
would
fighting a monster.
that would make sense then.
The exact region we don't know, but one of our companions could maybe tell you more.
That would make sense. If we're dealing with an earth elemental fiend, then most monsters let me start plainly. As you know, the Musco is a very dangerous region of the country. And part of this is because Kalta has large portions of the country that we call veils in my study. And a veil is when the connection between this plane, the material plane, and the elemental plane, or any other plane really, just elemental planes for here for the most part, is fairly thin. This means that creatures can traverse if they are smart enough to find these veils and slip through them. This is how fiends end up on Calton land. It's also most likely how the giants got here many years ago, but that's not my specialty, so I couldn't tell you more about that. So most of the monsters in the Musco, especially the deeper you go, the thinner the veil gets, which means that many monsters actually come from the elemental planes, hence making them very dangerous. So, if he were in a deeper part of the Musco, it would make sense that he would encounter a fiend, which might explain the unusual nature of the monster you encountered.
Why did they say it had like a wooden body or something?
It sounds earthy.
The other thing that concerns me is the presence of a named fiend. Makes me wonder if perhaps this road rule person, if Zacharias was targeting, might have some incentive to make his life a bit more difficult.
Especially if they had a past of taking out a rook.
And there was some kind of connection to Vignolas as well. So maybe something.
Vignola is sort of an unrelated in this sequence. Their family is tied to the water elemental plane. So if you wanted to learn more about a devil, a working devil, you might want to ask her. But you don't have to. Ember, what you don't know about your father, and what his husband didn't know either, really, is that your father's job of working in the Sombra Orden was just a small fraction of the work that he did. And most of the time that work actually funded his more, what he called his greater task, which was to deal with monsters from the Vale. Your father specialized in slaying devils. He was a devil hunter. A very dangerous job at that. But he was very dedicated to keeping this country safe. Because something that is unbeknownst to most people, and for good reason, is that devils in particular have sort of evolved. They're animals, just like us, that have, grown from other animals. And devils have evolved to look stunningly similar to people. Now, don't let this make you paranoid. The number of fiends roaming the nation that are intelligent is very small. But the ones that are the most intelligent hide themselves among us. Of course, there's no real reason for doing this other than, to conquer and to gain power and to, similar to how a lion doesn't necessarily think about its prey, it just does what it needs to get it. Does that make sense?
But for something to kill Zacharias, I'd feel like they'd have to be smart.
Yeah, and for him to take the sword after killing him?
Yeah. Like, did they say they ate it? Right?
Yeah, to that the monster ate the sword.
Creature eats a sword, though. And a sword like his. What could they use that for?
I mean, it is entirely possible that whatever Earth the Demon was just using that monster as, like, a means to get the sword, right?
Yeah. I mean, they did say it came from hell.
Yeah, he used to say that all the time.
So maybe it actually did.
Well, that means we don't even have to. Maybe we don't have to face the thing in the forest. We just probably find that we got the sword.
Well, that's a fiend. You almost got eaten by an eel the other day.
Correction. But I did kill it.
How okay? That's a good point. You did kill it. Yeah, you're right. We could take a fiend.
No, well, hold on. Wait, I feel like I'm just saying, like, that's part of the plan, but I feel like we are willfully unprepared for facing something like that. Clearly.
Yeah.
Ready to give up on this pipe dream then?
No,
Nah.
I mean, I don't
we're
want.
gonna kill it.
I don't think I want to be a downer of the party, so.
You're trying to
that's
get
good.
his. You're trying to get his sword back.
Yeah, he needs it.
Since he's lost it, then it was very important to him. I suppose you wouldn't have to kill the monster. You just need to get the sword back. If Ward Rule, is the demon that you're dealing with, and he did not face Zacharias directly, it might mean that either his form of magic is more roundabout, or he is not strong enough to face Zacharias on his own. Hence, a monster. Which might be good for you. It also might mean that he's gone back home, which would be the Earth Elemental plane.
Ooh. Does anyone have any experience in jumping planes?
Well, you don't necessarily have to. I'm assuming that Zacharias was most likely found in towards the core of the Misko, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that just happens to be where the veil I was talking about earlier tends to be the thinnest. So it would not be unreasonable to make the trip through the forest, end up around the area where Zacharias was slain, and go from there. You might not even need to travel through a plane.
So, what you're saying is there's a chance we don't even have to face that thing that killed him.
No promises, but very possible.
You just see
Devils,
Clem-
devils
Devil-
enjoy hoarding things, and considering Zacharias had caused them trouble in the past, it wouldn't be unreasonable to say it's more of a trophy.
Okay, good, because I did not want to face that thing.
But that's just my guess.
Then we'll have to find a way to kill Rodrul. But I don't. I don't think most of us have like demon killing experience like Ember's dad.
I think that's a bit above our pay grade for the time being.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think you've been a great help to us.
Did you know anything about Dad's sword?
Well, I know that one day he came into my office holding it, covered in blood. So maybe that will tell you what you need to know about that.
Oh,
He did
does
have
that.
aura.
Yeah, aura farming in my office.
Oh my god, he does that everywhere. He just stands there and just like looks up.
Where does he even get the blood sometimes? He had to
Yeah,
go through
like
a
some-
whole city covered in blood.
Sometimes I'm like in his office and he's just standing there covered in blood while he's telling me to write down. Dude, can you clean up first? Sorry, I know it's just I kind of missed that though.
Has he died recently?
Yeah.
Then I think you have a fairly good chance of finding what you need in the area that he was slain in. Devils like to dominate towns and towns and villages before they move on to cities. So, any villages in the area he might be currently occupying.
Do you know of any villages in the Musco, Aru? Or in that region?
Whoa! Sylvia!
Sylvia,
Crazy work.
Sylvia, make me a history check if you like.
A history check. Yeah. Oi. Oh no. Does a 7 do it? Big 7.
Okay, a 7.
Powerful 7.
You can't name any in particular, but within the depths of the Musco, there are really like small communities and small villages that like somehow, find a way to thrive even like throughout all of, the harsh conditions of the land. Obviously, remember, we're not talking about bountiful towns, right? But like definitely like settlements that make their living in the depths of the woods. So, they're large gaps between them, but they are there. They are there.
I see.
Rue is possessed and shares all that information with you guys.
We better get a move on then, right?
Yes, we do.
Thank you for the help, Mika.
Thank you so much.
She nods. Ember, before you leave, Mika goes up to you and she says, after you've dealt with Drew, however you choose to, come back to my office, okay?
Okay.
Here. She'll hand you a necklace with a single bead on it, a purple bead.
Ooh, pretty.
She goes, crush this when you need it.
Will do.
It'll only work for one person. Just warning you.
Alright. Can't wait to see it again. Once we kill a monster and get that sword back.
I hope so. And I'm sorry for your loss.
So am I.
I'm sure his next life will be a wonderful one.
I sure hope so. He
Honestly-
deserves it.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure he would want a really exciting one.
Killing
Mhm.
monsters again?
Yeah, most definitely.
Regardless of that, he lives on in you. All of you. Don't forget that.
We gotta make him proud.
No die trying.
To be young again.
How old are you?
Being 200 is not easy, I'll tell you that much.
200.
Damn.
Don't look a day over 140.
Thank you. Very kind.
Well, Miss Mika, it was an honor meeting you. I know I never crossed paths with you when I was studying here, but I just wanted to say it was an honor being able to talk to you.
It was nice meeting you as well. And Miko will wave you guys all off.
Well, get
Okay,
out.
she was sweet.
She was pretty nice.
And as you guys leave the grand halls of the library, we'll close off there for today.
Beautiful.
It was fun.
Call it a
Yeah.
wrap. That was pretty solid.